All right, here we go, guys. We have one more fight on the novice card. We have Chris Taylor versus Josh DePace. This is a heavyweight fight.
Oh, we got the heavies here, Mike. We got the heavies.
Right here. Thank you.
This is going to be an exciting fight. Chris Taylor's last fight,
Yes.
he actually was winning the fight in the first round, so Corey Hackett hit him with a really big right hand. Chris Taylor's a talented guy. He trains with our former champion, Corey Norman. He's fighting a guy, Josh DePace, who came off a big win, likes to throw the hands like, a little bit of that boxing style.
Let's
and
meet the fighters
they both want to make a statement right now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Heavyweights, right?
Yes.
These are the guys that would want to have gotten in the cage with you, Mike Tyson.
I don't think so.
They would have said they wanted to.
That's interesting.
They would have said they wanted to.
This is very exciting, I think, cage fighting.
Mike, one of the
when they're not fighting, we're entertained.
Well,
unlike boxing.
I will say this, you're a showman and an entertainer with what you did in and outside of the ring. Just in watching you talk to fans, and people always want to talk to you about nostalgia and growing up. And the one thing that I marvel at, and all these years later, you're so humble. There's so much humility. The eye contact that you made with fans in and throughout Albany, the people that have worshipped you all of these years, and they only get a brief moment with you. You really seem to cherish those moments at this stage of your life.
Without them, there's no me. I keep that in perspective. Even if they're being anal or they're being obnoxious, without them, there's no me. And it's part of the job. It comes with the job. I look at that with all this stuff comes with the job.
Very true.
And there's so much of it. People have so many memories from you. It's not just in the ring. It was, in movies, in pop culture.
WWE.
Listen.
The business ventures you've done 10 lifetimes. You've had 10 lifetimes in essence.
I'm very grateful that the universe allowed me to have that.
I still love that when you came out with Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
And the DX, yep.
That's one of the greatest things that ever happened to me, getting involved with those guys.
I love it. Do you have contact with any of those guys anymore?
Every now and then I see Cold Stone, Shawn Michaels. He's injured all the time, but he's magnificent. I think he's, if not one of the best champions WWE ever had.
And he's somebody giving back. He's involved in the WWE and the developmental program, bringing those young athletes up.
He's been so damaged. He's been out, and he kept fighting. He broke his back. He had so many surgeries, and he kept flying all over the place, jumping off the ropes. He was just so exciting to
Scheduled
watch.
for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 259 pounds even. Representing 99-1 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and clever combat out of Kingston, New York, the Smiley Assassin, Josh DePace. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 257 pounds, representing Orchard Park Mixed Martial Arts out of Orchard Park, New York, Chris Taylor.
Well, we got the big guys here, the heavies.
We do, and Josh DePace is on an upswing off of a big win.
Yeah.
Chris Taylor wants to get back on the right path. It's going to be a very exciting fight.
Anybody up here think the fight's going to go longer than 1 round?
Maybe 2.
All right, you go. I'm saying, what do you think, Will?
Josh DePace has went to decision a few times, so he's got the gas tank.
I'm going, this is going to be old school Mike Tyson, minute and 25, minute and 30 seconds.
You notice DePace trying to work inside the range of Taylor. Trying to get that head off center line.
Here come the hands.
DePace looking very composed.
Ooh, hard kicks. Ooh,
Oh.
a headshot with the feet.
Nice body shot by Taylor.
Great shot to the body.
Again, Taylor, a training partner of Corey Norman, former Cage Wars light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. DePace definitely putting the pressure on, though.
Yeah, they lasted longer than I thought.
Taylor landed the high kick and then was dropped momentarily after.
That's one of the dangers of throwing the high kick.
Someone can go under it.
Yes. Your center of gravity is much less stable. DePace in Taylor's half guard. Now, if you notice, DePace is putting that forearm in the throat of Taylor, kind of like Cloudhammer did against Jeff Gregory last event. That's very uncomfortable. It might not stop you, but it's going to make you hate being there and make you move.
Oh, it's going to make you move for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, I mean,
or else you're going to stop breathing.
Yeah, you feel like you're being like a boa constrictor, right?
Exactly, but you feel yourself going to sleep slowly but surely.
Now, you know, if Chris Taylor could grab an underhook on DePace's right side and try to roll to his right, you know, he wants to get DePace off of him. In MMA, being in half guard like that's a good thing if you're on top because you can just deliver the ground and pound like Champ said and, you know, control that position.
I agree 100%. I agree the guy that's in the bottom should start punching to the body.
He's got to do something. He's got to get off of the flat of his back, get to a hip, create some distance. DePace doing a good job posting on Taylor.
Spoon.
You know, it's got to be so hard. You need so much control to not throw strikes to the head when you get down on the ground. It's just something that most MMA fighters,
discipline,
I think,
you have to know on the ground.
Exactly.
DePace very happy to stay here right now, controlling this position, winning this round so far, coming up on the 30-second mark.
Well, so now he can do body strikes,
just not to the face. Like I said, Mike Falvo misspoke.
And the champ just brought some delicious cream of wheat, and my goodness, that smells good.
Yeah. Hey, at our age, if we eat solid food, we'll never go to the bathroom again.
You know,
Ever again?
Here we go, 10 seconds left.
The teachings of Mike Tyson.
Josh DePace says, get up, Chris.
Well.
And the end of round one.
Hey, I was celebrating my birthday the whole month, so I had a little cake and some ice cream. And I was up here eating, and they said, no, I couldn't go to the bathroom for 3 days. What the hell?
What kind of ice cream was it? Was it like a...
I was just...
Yeah.
Being bad. I'm a vegan normally. And
that,
so I ate,
the lactose.
The lactose, gotcha.
Here we go. Round two coming up, gentlemen.
Mike, how long have you been vegan? 5 years. 5 years. Now talk about something that takes discipline. You gotta miss having a nice steak dinner, don't you?
No, never.
No.
I miss having fish.
Okay.
So every now and then I eat fish. Nothing red. Anything red is poison.
Corey Norman giving Chris Taylor some motivation here in the corner.
Well, I thought that was a good round for Josh DePace.
That was a great round for Josh DePace.
And he has shown the ability, if the fight does go down to the ground, he's just got enough size to do some damage.
Here we go, back to the center, sign of respect.
Taylor's going to want to keep this obviously standing. And
oh man.
Chris Taylor secures that guard. At least he's getting to this hip, trying to get some distance. There we go, trying to scoot out. Last round, he kind of accepted that position, stayed flat on his back. This time, he's definitely taking some advice from his corner. Josh DePace looking to pass that leg. Good, yep, sliding that right knee through. Can he get that right hip to the mat? No, Chris Taylor gets to his knees. Right back to guard.
And this will benefit Taylor because he needs this. He needs this to be a stand-up fight, and he wants to try to end it with 1 or 2 strikes.
He does, but if you notice, he's throwing hard right hands or kicks naked. If I was him, I'd be using that jab a little bit. What do you think, Champ? Work off that jab.
Absolutely. He's using the jab now, but he's not moving his head. As you see, once the guy hit him with the jab, he throws back and he hits him. You got to jab and move, not jab and stand.
Yes, and not put your chin straight up like he is with a guy like Josh DePace.
Exactly.
Keep the chin tucked, side to side, avoid center line.
Like Cuss used to tell me, he has his head up like a Latin in a storm.
Yes, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Both men getting a little bit tired, but again, 260 pounds is a lot of man meat in the ring.
Well, he should have been working on 260 pounds, comfortable with it, working fast, and that shouldn't be any problem.
Yes, sir.
I know, like I said, I know people who they may appear obese, but work you to death.
Roy Nelson.
Yes, work you to death.
Here we go. Josh DePace lost the mouthpiece. Laszlo Hoof puts a break to the action.
I mean, both of these guys are just exhausted.
DePace took a quick look at that clock, if
Yeah.
you noticed. 1 minute left. He's breathing heavy. This could be to Taylor's favor if he could make this last minute count.
Got kick to the mid section. Give him some kicks to the midsection.
Nice
right?
teep kick. Yep.
Midsection kick. Right in the chat.
Both men really tired right now. DePace still pressing forward.
I mean, Champ, what's it like when you still have another round plus to go and you're just completely gassed and you know it?
You do not think about it.
30 seconds left.
You know your gas. He knows your gas, but you don't have to think about it and let it distract you from doing what you have to do.
DePace looking to the corner, looking up the clock, making sure he knows where he is in this fight. 15 seconds left. Final 10. Here we go. He's pushing.
We have
Taylor
another round
back.
after this, don't we?
Yes, sir.
We do have one round, and this is a tough round to score. I mean, I don't know who you give this round to.
I got to give it to Josh DePace. He pushed forward the whole time, and he had better grappling.
The tall gentleman, right? Josh is the tall gentleman?
Yeah.
Yes, he is pushing the fight.
Well, we would assume then that DePace is probably up 2 rounds to nothing.
I agree.
And Taylor's got to find enough energy to put some punches together. And as you said, Champ, it starts with the jab for him.
Everything, the jab is the most important weapon in fighting. Boxing it is. And then this place should be used to
It's the most underutilized it's the most underutilized strike in MMA.
The best punch in the world is the jab. In boxing, the best punch is the jab.
Well, speak to how many variations of the jab there are, Champ. There's so many variations. It's not just one.
Listen, like I said before, the jab is used in so many different ways and personalities and charisma styles. It's just you can't just be fundamental with it. It's not what's the word I want to use. It's not something that's coincidental. You know, everybody does it differently.
Yep. With intention.
Yes.
Well, right, and a lot of people will refer to it. Okay, it's an appetizer. It's just setting up the big punch. But the jab can really the jab can be your victory, your path to victory.
Because it's consistent. It's coming in different directions.
Lennox
Some people
Lewis.
it hurts a lot.
Lennox Lewis?
Hurts a lot. Yeah.
Who had the best jab of the heavyweights that you faced?
Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes.
Josh DePace pushing that pace again forward. If I'm Chris Taylor's corner, I'm telling him find this sense of urgency right now.
DePace is going for the finish.
He's doing a good job trying to post up on Taylor, deliver strikes. Taylor's got that underhook against the cage. Knee to the belly by DePace. DePace doing a good job moving the head just enough to get out of the way. And if you notice, Taylor's not committing to the strikes. He's throwing the strikes, but not committing to try to hurt him. You know, which is not in his favor right now when he's behind on the cards.
I would agree, and I also think most of his strikes have been while he's backing up, and he's getting very little power on him.
And he's pretty tired. I mean, it's visible. If I was Josh DePace, I'd keep chopping that leg and then going back up top.
I don't think he's got the energy, Will.
1 minute in. He's got Taylor up against the cage. Taylor going for that plum clinch.
He has to give himself some distance. He's smothering his punches when he's too close.
This looks like a battle of will to me, and DePace has got more will, I think, than Taylor.
I
believe
agree.
You're right.
I agree. Taylor is definitely worse for the wear of the two of these gentlemen right now, halfway through the third round.
And he's smiling as he wipes his brow, and there's a little blood coming off. And that's why they're here, champ.
Well, that's why they call him the smiley assassin or whatever, because he's always having fun.
Well, I'll tell you, Taylor's showing some toughness because even though this is slowed down, it's a grinding hold. There's some big shots that DePace is hitting Taylor with.
And Taylor's looking to load up the right hand. He's just not been able to find it yet. 1 minute left. Who wants this fight more? That's what it's going to come down to. Final minute.
I'll tell you what, DePace has nothing left. If Taylor can exert 45 seconds of anything, he could win this fight.
You stop him.
He could stop
Oh,
him.
nice jab by DePace.
It seems unlikely, but it's possible.
Jab cross. He's got Taylor on the back pedal.
This has been pretty entertaining.
We got 30 seconds left, folks. Final round. The pain on Taylor's face just to throw the strikes at this point. DePace still coming forward.
15 seconds. Does he have it? Does he have it in him, champ?
Coming up, final 10. Nice kick by DePace. Come on, 10 seconds, gentlemen. Finish it. Coming to the final bell. There we go.
They took it to the bell.
There we go.
Respect.
There we go.
I definitely got to give that fight to Josh DePace.
I think so.
Let's see if they give us any replays here. The doc checking out Chris Taylor right now. Fighter safety always paramount. Cage Wars does an excellent job making sure the fighters are taken care of. Here we go. Oh, that's the Sammy Makamba replay again. We wait while the judges get their scorecards together. Here we go. Josh DePace pushing the pace forward. Left hand, right hand, making it ugly. You're fighting in a phone booth. Chris Taylor trying to create some distance.
Mike, you were talking about the jab, have it being one of the most effective punches is that you could use in the ring, cage, whatever. Is that something that you accepted at a young age? Was it the teachings of Customato? Because, you know, when you're a young guy, you think power, power, power. Did you have to learn technique and power make the champion?
Well, that's what the job does. That's what the jab does. Please forgive me. The jab sets up the big punches. You keep it moving. You keep it constantly moving. Constantly moving here, whatever. And then boom, boom, boom. It just sets it up. You constantly hit the guy. And you know it's a rhythm. You know where he's at. You can constantly touch him.
That rangefinder, yes, sir.
For you, it was so much head movement. You were so low center of gravity. You get so low to the ground. You don't see anybody doing that. You don't see
try to
anybody.
avoid the jab and everything by going lower. It's hard for somebody to punch down than it is for them to punch up.
And those angles you would take, that 45-degree angle, it's almost impossible to jab at you. I remember, I think it was Mitch Green watching that fight when he was trying to jab at you and you were making faces at him as you were coming up and you were hitting him.
Yeah, I was a difficult kid back then.
You didn't like Mitch Green either, did you?
And not that I didn't like him. You say he was a pain in the butt.
He was mean, wasn't he a little mean?
He was under the influence of some stuff, and I was at the hospital, and
I heard about this.
I hear a crowd of people yelling. I look out the window. It's Mitch Green, around 800 people downstairs. The crowd. I'm like, what? I'm in the hospital in my bathrobe. Look outside. I said, holy moly. This guy won't leave me alone.
And you went out. Didn't you go out? Didn't you jump on he jumped on a car or something? What?
No, that's when the nighttime we were at Dapper Dan. Exotic clothes entrepreneur.
And he came back?
No, I'm in the place and he comes in. What the heck are you doing? Start cursing. And then he tried to tap my pockets and I just cracked him. And then listen. And then I cracked him. I thought he was knocked out. I got in the car and told my friend, let's go. Next thing you know, I see this guy and he jumps down. And I think he was gonna. I thought I had a Rolls Royce. I had a Rolls Royce, but the top was up. And he jumped in. I thought he was gonna jump through the roof. And I said no, but he landed on the goddamn rear mirror. Boom, and broke it. I said, God, good. I said 1 second. So I got outside, knocked him cold this time. It hit
Ladies
the
and
floor.
gentlemen,
Boom.
let's have a round of applause for these two
I
great
ran the car
warriors
with
going
that.
the distance.
When his head hit that ground, I said, oh. And the guy said, yo, Mike, the cops are coming. I hit and ran. I was so scared. I said, he's dead. Boom. Oh, God.
All three judges have scored the fight 30-27. For your winner by way of unanimous decision, Josh DePace.
Now that's 2 in a row for Josh DePace coming off 2 wins. The shin guards come off now.
And Mike, if I'm not mistaken, you fought Mitch Blood Green after? Was that after
before the incident, I fought him.
Oh, that was before. Okay, that was before the incident. I gotcha. Okay.
And I'm in this place. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm drunk. I used to drink back then. I'm drunk. I'm just looking for these people to come in, and then he comes in.
Where were your people?
Well, I didn't expect no psycho to be around at 4 in the morning, so I didn't have my people with me.
I remember an interview you did where you actually thought he was like a zombie because you didn't expect him to get back up.
No, not only he was on Angel Dust, so that makes you strong. But I'm clocking this gentleman. I'm hitting him with my best stuff. And he's like, boom, boom. And he goes like this. Doesn't hit the ground. Pops back up. And fights him. Boom, boom. He goes down, but he comes back. He doesn't hit the ground yet, but he comes back up.